The suburban outpost that Sharktooth, Dicarius, and Uhtral live in has been breached for the first time in years. Before Sharktooth's friend Roland died, he said that trusting Dicarius and Uhtral is the best way to keep his family safe. Utral's purpose is to protect Dicarius and find the cure to the cybervirus. Now that Dicarius' mansion is destroyed, he wants to go get the cure to prove that he's more than just his money. Right now, the players are still in the middle of the zombie attack, and they need to act quick, or else they will suffer even more losses.
Laser guns? Laser guns! Are you looking for a new way to defend your home against those pesky zombies, but also need your neighbor to be kept in line? Buy a laser gun! It'll cook zombies. It'll cook neighbors. It'll even cook your eggs. Try the boiler setting on the laser gun. Sponsored by Big Laser Guns.
And let's get back into the episode.
Are we trying to eliminate the zombies or get them out of here? I just need to keep Dicarius safe.
Is there any safe spot in the city we should be making our way towards?
I think you were in a safe spot, and you kind of saw how that went. So
Yeah. Not great.
yeah.
Kind of almost died.
You do something to piss that guy off because he just beelined right for you.
As a reminder, this is also like a code 0 alarm. This is panic mode, like assume that like the worst is going to happen.
Yeah, I've been working on this suit as well, and I hope to be out there in the front lines with you. But as soon as I get it working, don't worry, man. We'll be
All right.
back to back.
Couldn't notice you were in your jammies before. So
Right,
it's
and
good
I've
to-
changed.
Yeah,
You can
that's good.
see.
Sharktooth just goes around unarmored. You know, he's doing the unarmored barbarian thing.
Classic.
He was definitely wearing a shirt at the start of that fight. He is now wearing just kind of strips of cloth.
Hit up
Get
the mini
some-
fridge.
Yeah, hit up the mini fridge.
Yeah,
get some
does that
special-
Pepsi Zero give you anything other than indigestion?
I'm drinking Shark Tooth
Sharktooth,
as well.
yeah, Sharktooth is about to take his,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Here, kid, you get."
Yeah,
you
I
get
drink
mine."
mine and I look really thirsty after still. And I'm looking around.
so parched.
Nom, 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 nom.
So you guys are going to go to the front lines to try to defend this suburbs off. The zombies have moved a little bit away from where this battle has taken place. You guys can hear where all the commotion is happening here within the suburbs. As you guys are trying to rush through and get to these front lines so that you can defend your home. Uhtral, you are trying to be aware of your surroundings to protect Dicarius from anything that may happen. Out of the corner of your eye, you see like a little spark of light. This like long cable. You see like a zombie with its almost like a frog tongue. Just like a cable comes out, wraps around you, and starts pulling you in.
I'm
Hanging out.
going to say help and try to spin my body in the chains just so I have sight of what's pulling me in and try to throw an eldritch blast at it.
You are able to blast the zombies' face off. This one was already pretty weak. You make it to the front lines. You can see that other members of this encampment are here fighting off zombies. The zombies moving in formation, like climbing up walls. Some of them that you guys haven't seen before are like shooting like laser beams. Like
Wait, is it three-addle or triaddle?
Triaddle. Triaddle's a different place.
Of course. How could I be so stupid?
You guys come across another pack of zombies that is an unhandled threat on the front lines. You see 3 zombies that have a void within their stomach and within their mouths, and then one of their heads, it's like an item box in Mario Kart where things just keep flashing and different effects are appearing.
We're prepared this time. I'm not in my PJs anymore.
Yeah,
These
we're
zombies
suited
don't
up.
stand a chance.
Got my shield on.
One of the zombies notices you that has like the whole like void thing going on. Is gonna stumble on over and like shittily swing its arm at you. Nothing's gonna happen.
I take my staff and switch it to noodle mode, which makes it all limp, so I can use it as a whip. I whip him and I yank him, because that's okay. How does Thorn Whip work in D&D?
Need the Johnny Test soundbite of the
No,
whips.
we do not.
Seeing the thorn whipped zombie, I'm going to reach out my hand and let out another force blast.
1s and 0s blast through his skull.
Yeah, you see
Nice work.
Sharktooth, after it gets
Yippee.
blasted away, he just goes, you gotta fucking touch me! And he just takes his arm and he just smacks at its head. Even when he's not shifted, the claws are still kind of there, but they're just not as prominent. And then he just like takes his head clean off.
Mystery Box Zombie will miss, and
Hell
then the
yeah.
other 2 are also going to attack you, Sharktooth. And it hits you with its void claws, Uhtral and Dicarius. You can see some energy being pulled out of Sharktooth's body. Sharktooth, all of your dice are now D6s. Every single one.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I bring back my whip, raise it high above my head, just like my father taught me. Whoosh! and I smack this shit out of the random guy's head top.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Void one.
A series of ones and zeros comes out, hitting the void guy in his face. They kind of get like sucked in and swirled down like you're flushing a toilet.
All my dice are D6s.
Every single one.
Nice. I'm going to just attack the guy that is in front of me.
In there, shark tooth.
Every single slash that you do on this guy, it makes like a different sound effect. A coin from
Yeah.
Mario, and then like the Wilhelm scream, and then a car crash. Stiff arming them, none of the 3 zombies can attack you.
Let's
You're able
go.
to hold all of them
Super
off.
naked.
I am going to also just edge a little bit further away. And another... Bam! It connects real good on the head top of the random. Can you tell me what sound effect comes out?
It is Connor saying yippee.
From the
Is it
archives.
liking this? Maybe I should change my strategy.
Neutral.
Just keep blasting 1, 2,
3 more
1,
attacks
2.
coming up. Yep.
My dice still D6s.
Yeah.
Sharktooth is still just kind of going blow for blow with this guy. He makes a swipe across his chest. The guy falls to the ground, and then Sharktooth just smashes its head, and then it makes the sound of a plane taking off.
Once again, you were able to hold stuff off. So what cool team move are you going to do to finish these guys?
Can I throw my whip around him to start and kind of, Yeah, and then you guys can just blast the fuck out of him.
I put my claws away, and then I just go up in fist, and I'll show you how it's done.
Ooh,
and then
that's
I just
so badass.
And you're like boxing dodging out of the way of his Eldritch Blast. So you're like, whew, and
Shadow
then the Eldritch
boxing
Blast
behind.
comes in. These guys, you managed to take down without much trouble.
I feel better now.
It'll take a couple minutes, but yeah, you'll feel fine.
Can we examine the mystery box body at all?
Truly random effects that could happen, but you don't really know which one it could be. Go to touch it, you gain 1 point of health, but then you're like, oh, okay, so it could be good. And as you go and touch it again, it deals 1 lightning damage to you as a shock. Notably,
you don't know.
good and bad things can
Yeah.
happen. Basically, all these things, I guess, except for the mystery box one, once they die, like there's
Okay.
no more power in their systems.
As someone well versed in the industry, can I kind of sort of tell where these things came from or who is making these?
And to add a question to that, would we know these to be kind of within the array of normal types of zombies we've seen before, or is this like the first time we've seen or heard of something like this?
The tongue guy is something that would have been seen before. Everything else, these zombies have never been seen before. It is an adaptation that the AI has made.
These are like symptoms of the virus.
The AI that's controlling the zombies for years was just attacking with like the couple types of special zombies that they had, but it has been training
Yeah.
and now have some new things to test against.
Training the new model.
Yeah. No, I don't. This is bad. I mean, 1 year to learn all this is crazy.
Wait,
It's been going on a little longer than that, Decarius.
What are you saying? It's not been 1 year.
what have you been doing? Well, I turned to Utrol. I'm like, what has he been doing for the last 6 years?
You saw him. You saw the switch.
He's just been playing Splatoon the whole time.
With the Pepsi Zero, yeah.
Well, I got up to silver.
It looks like everyone else is able to, at least for now, push off the zombie invasion. People are wounded in the streets. Buildings have been destroyed. The outer barricades have been breached. There were some losses, right? You guys lost Roland.
I gotta go check on me ma and my brother. I walk them back to my house. Sharktooth is not a super anxious person, but he cares about his family. He's a little bit worried to go and see them. His brother's pretty capable. They got a bunker, so he's not too worried, but he's worried until he knows for sure.
Is Bearclaw augmented at all?
Sharktooth and Bearclaw tried to do the same experiments. It only
Gotcha.
worked on Sharktooth. They have no idea why.
Yeah, I didn't get the accent. That's rough.
Yeah, it was like the shadiest procedure ever. They were in town
Surgeries.
for a day, and his brother was like, this guy said he can make us stronger. And Sharktooth was like, that sounds pretty sketchy, but
But-
I'm not going to let you do it alone.
You go back around to the underground bunker that you have sent your family. You open it up and you can see they're all like, "Oh, Sharktooth, it's all okay? It doesn't sound like there's any more commotion or anything. Is that true?"
Yeah, it's clear now. It's all good, Ma.
Okay, good. Thank you again for protecting us.
Of course, Ma.
Who are these guys? They don't look like they're from here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, we also protected you.
Decarius did very good.
Well, we worked as a team, but yeah,
Wait, are you Decarius?
Cyberson?
Sharktooth.
Yeah, look, the sins of the father and all that, Ma. He was just a kid.
Okay, well, can you get him out of here?
I just
Ma,
saved your
take,
son.
Ma, take it easy.
I know.
He's all right.
I get it. Right. My dad is evil, and he did some bad
Yeah,
stuff.
he is. He's evil.
I'm not him. I'm not my dad.
She's gonna take a moment to calm down. They're fine. Let's go over here and talk. Bearclaw, come here. I got
I gotta tell you something.
I'll put my hand on Decarius, and I'm like,
She's just a little worked up, Mike.
I get
Don't
it.
take it personal. Anyway, look,
We'll go around the house.
Bearclaw, these are friends of Roland. Well, friend of Roland and friend of Roland. I got bad news as well. Roland's dead. He died in the attack.
Did he die in a cool way?
You know,
Fuck, I knew he was gonna die like a bitch.
like, you know, cool in the sense that if he had killed somebody in that way, it would have been cool, but it wasn't cool when it happened to him. He didn't practice. I could
He didn't
tell.
practice?
He hadn't been practicing.
Do you think we're gonna be safe here?
He said, his dying words, that we should trust this guy right here, Utrul. So,
Hello.
that's what I'm gonna do. I know Ma's a bit worked up, you know, maybe just try to smooth it over with her, but
I can do what I can. Do you think it's time to try to get that plan into motion?
I think it is. I don't think this city could stand another attack like that.
They would move to a gathering of Bearclaw, Sharktooth, and you two. You're like just in the house now.
Yeah,
It's a very
Ma's-
rustic
just a
place
little
you
bit
have
kitchen.
here,
Ma's in the
Sharktooth.
bunker. Yeah, well, you know, apocalypse and all that.
It's got charm.
Sure.
All right. Well, I trust Sharktooth. Here's the idea. And he pulls out this old
Unfurl
paper
the map.
If we go out to this mountain range, we've done some scouting, Sharktooth and I. There's like a nice defensible location that we could move to. If we go there, the zombies, they can't tear down the mountain. It's better than what we have here. Maybe we gotta move again.
Yeah. I think Three Addle is probably going to see its end.
I mean, it's an option. I know it's not the best one, but it's a temporary solution at least.
If they come in waves like this, they can just tear it down with their bodies alone. But up in the mountains, you got something up against your back where the zombies can't get you. You have the high ground. They'll have to climb up if they want to get to you. So you've got the natural defenses and whatever you build up as well.
But then what? We just live on the mountain?
Well, the same as living here. Look, I think we'll need to talk about it. At a minimum, we'll need to clear it out first.
I would want to go back to the Rocco research lab to try to see if we have any notes on the zombies we just fought and look towards the mountain and see if it's even viable.
maybe check on that rat, too.
You guys get back to the lab. It's been trashed. The zombies were able to make it to this point. Shit's been torn down. All of your research notes are everywhere. Some of your notes that you have taken in this research lab are on paper, and those are fine. You would know that accessing your computer, your terminal, after a zombie infection,
Dangerous.
It's probably a bad idea to do that. There's a chance that the AI could be in that.
Nice place you guys got here. Very freeform.
Well, it doesn't always look like
It's
this.
cozy.
Zombies.
Yeah, very cozy. Could do
No,
with a bit of
I wouldn't say
picking
it's
up.
cozy. I would say it's...
Oh, so it's not normally like
Not
this,
normally like this. The
And
zombies have gotten in.
It's good. I didn't want to say anything, but this place is a bit of a mess.
I was born right over there. Just vats of liquid.
You should see it right after the maids come. It looks pristine.
You see a specific test tube that has been broken and shattered on the ground, and you're like, my childhood home.
My tube.
I would like to ask if there's any like data centers in Threadle that we want to maybe while we're here go to.
It looked like all of the people at this lab had an idea of like, okay, we can use technology to find something so that we can find the cure, or we can go make the cure. But you're able to piece together some disparate notes. Infrastructure suddenly being cut off and isolated makes physical databases completely inaccessible via internet or remote access. The biggest ones are deep within cyber zombie territory. A chronicler is like a database bounty hunter. They go out into the zombie infested lands and they pull information out of the databases and bring it back to society. As the years have passed, all of like the easy ones that are on the outskirts of town, they've mostly been cleared out of all of the information. The only chroniclers that are left are like the gruff veterans who have done a bunch of missions, or fresh-faced newbies who think they know better. So the only databases that remain in Threadle are the ones that are deep within zombie territory. You would have like heard of some of these databases before that like people have gone on missions to, but like no one has ever come back. The information that you find in the laboratory is that there may be in one of these databases a cure.
It is my prerogative to find the cure, but it is also to keep Decarius safe. My vote, of course, is to head into Threadle and find a possible cure.
I agree, but we need to rest. we're not ready to
Of course.
head into the Triadle right
You need
now.
your beauty sleep.
We all need our beauty sleep as well. Some of us more than others.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I
Look, you shouldn't get so down on yourself, kid. You don't look that bad.
really embarrassing jammies just for flavor? They're like extremely
Splatoon
embarrassing.
jammies.
The whole purpose of the settlement in the mountains is to basically wait out the cyber apocalypse. I don't truck with all that tech nonsense, and I know nothing about it, but if you think you have a way to stop it in its tracks, that's dealing with the problem itself rather than just treating the symptoms. I'm willing to back you up on that one.
I appreciate it. I definitely believe that all these research notes lead to that, and that the data centers could be our only option.
We're running up against a clock here. They thought that this was something that could be waited out. And if it continues like this, I'm not sure waiting it out's an option. Data centers is a risk, but I think it's a risk that we need to take.
You saw the way your mother reacted when she found out who I was. And
Yeah.
in the last year since I heard of the zombie apocalypse, that's happened more and more, and it's only going to get worse. And I can't just haul myself away and have everyone hate me and think I'm evil. I need to do this. I need to find the cure and fix the mistakes that my father made. We need to get in there, and I want you to come along.
That's mighty noble of you.
A lot of weight on my shoulders. Thank you for noticing. Pose the question if I could go grab another switch, and everyone says that there's not time.
You're right. There would not be. Actually,
I already grabbed all the equipment that I wanted. My
roll me a
exosuit.
d20.
My
Roll me a d20. If it crits, you get a switch.
fuck.
Oh,
18.
So close. No switch. For
No
you.
switch.
You guys go and rest for the night.
Put on that Axis armor and is almost functional. I'm doing a little bit of tinkering, and we finally get it working. Sharktooth, check this out.
What?
All right, you know how you have like claws and shit, and you kind of can fuck up zombies really good?
Yeah.
Watch this. And I turn into a bear. And I just turn into a bear. It's not just bears. If there's a body of water around, let's just say I'm gonna have an upper tentacle. like hand. That was fuck. My bad. I don't know.
The suit that you have has a big like CC for Cybercorpse written on the side because it's branded to be as a part company.
Sharktooth is like a little bit bulkier. His skin is definitely like a little bit more of a grayish tinge.
I've been tinkering with the things that I have as an artificer, and I will start making my armor and tools more technical, more cyber notes from the lab that I wasn't really a part of, but gravitated towards, and have been able to infuse my armor and my arm into better versions of themselves.
You have the mechanical arm, and now it's like more teched out and geared out, and
Yeah.
more like wires and stuff going across your body.
Decarius, I'm infusing your suit of armor to give you +1 AC.
I'll give you 2 purpose points for that. Not that it ever felt super safe here, especially going to bed tonight. It doesn't feel safe. The walls of the city have been breached by zombies at like 5:30 in the morning. You hear like shouts and riots in the street. Boom, 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 gunshots. You hear like a cyber sword like being swung through the air and like slashing and creating like the plasma.
Sharktooth definitely would have been staying with Bearclaw and his mother. He would have invited you guys to stay over there too. Or we just would have met up the next morning.
If the manor wasn't too trashed from just one gaping hole, probably go back there. I'm connected to Decarius at this point to make sure. So
I probably would have, gone back. Slept in one of the guest rooms. Walking back, I'm like, did you see that shithole? Is that the main property?
that's
or
a
did that,
normal
like, the-
suburban home, Decarius.
You guys all wake up to the sound of like of riots and people yelling in the streets and what sounds like more conflict going on. You would all get the sense that like maybe you should all meet up and be in the same place for this.
Sharktooth is going to turn to Bearclaw and his mother and say
To go with the other Luddites. I know we've kind of been, staying out in our own homes for a while, but I think now's the time that you all need to stick together. Safety in numbers and all that. I need to go do something that might help out here, and I need you two to stay safe.
Please come back. We're worried about you. I know you can handle yourself, but like, I just don't want my son to get hurt.
high likelihood I will come back. And I give her a big hug.
I'll head back over to the mansion to meet up with you guys.
I slept outside the room.
You sleep outside the room with the assistant also.
Me and the butler, who
He's
I
still
hate.
there, yeah. First time. Cybercorp was like the main company that had a monopoly on basically everything everyone used up until the apocalypse.
It actually stands for closed captions.
They made those too.
Ah,
yeah,
yeah.
AI closed captions.
They made everything.
Your butler is just still like sleeping on the floor. He's like, just wake me up when you guys are back. Is that all cool?
I hope you stay asleep forever. Fact.
Can you give me a coffee while you're out? Actually,
No, I'm not gonna get you a coffee. I might die out there. Do you care at all?
no. Oh wait, are you wearing the new? You're wearing the new suit now.
I am.
Your father told me that when you were actually strong enough to don that suit, you got to be able to interact with the suit. As a little present, he brought you this.
Oh my gosh, the interfacing buttons.
It's John. Are those
Wow.
the keycaps that you left at my
company
house 4 months ago?
Yeah,
Wow. Well, they're yours now as a prize.
let's go. Thank you, Father. I knew you didn't forget about me.
Your father said that they were like an impulse purchase, but I don't think so. I
Well,
don't think
he
they
just
were.
was overcome with his love for me, I guess.
I think they look like shit, but he liked them. So
I'm just
so
your coffee. Actually, I am gonna get you a coffee. Yeah.
then he just goes back to bed. So you guys go out. You are approaching the sounds of the rioting. You see, from an alleyway, things getting thrown across the small visual you have of the street.
I feel like we just need to get out of here in as least problematic way as possible.
I agree.
I know I love killing zombies, but I'm sure we'll have enough of that ahead.
Maybe just cover up that logo on your suit there, boss. Maybe just do one of these.
Seeing all of this this rioting go on, the violence is leaking over.
We should get out of here.
I don't understand why people are throwing these. What do they think this is gonna help? Isn't this their city?
From behind you, no one notices. There are 3 Rokos who have skin-tight morph suits, and it's not like perfect invisibility. It's like this shimmer. You could see it if you looked at it. You guys better get the fuck out of here. Okay? It's all from behind you. You turn around, 3 people all cloaked up. I know you've fucked a lot of shit up. I don't know you 2 other guys, but you're either with us or you're against us. What's going on?
We're with you. What do you mean get out of here? We're trying to get out of here.
Okay, are you with us?
Neutral. I mean, you're
I work
With us?
Spoken.
With us? With us?
You made me.
With us?
with you.
I'm a bit unclear on what you stand for.
Okay, well, if you're not with us, you're against us.
He's with us.
So you
He's with
2
us.
fuckers, you better, and they point down the hallway, and coming around where you were seeing all this violence, you see a Luddite group of people. It's these big burly dudes with rifles and grenades, no technology at all, and they're aiming down and ready to take aim at you guys.
Oh.